Hi, my name is Ronaldo Cordon.
Hi, I'm Rocio Cordon.
Hi, my name is Lucero.
Hi, I'm Natalia Cordon.
And hi, I'm Carolina, and today I'm going to be talking to you about climate change. Thousands of people believe in ridiculous conspiracy theories, such as the Earth being flat, aliens in the government, and the moon landing being fake. And while there will always be skeptics, one thing that has been proven scientifically true is climate change on Earth. Our climate is getting warmer, a phenomenon often called global warming. There are many causes of global warming, and many countries have even started to make policies on pollution to help reduce the warming of our globe. Also, our government could do more to combat climate changes, even with a president who's a known skeptic of climate change. Scientists have been recording ice caps and holes in the ozone layer for years. In fact, according to historyalp.org, in the 1930s, scientists were already studying a warming trend. It is important to understand the effects of pollution and the man-made causes of climate change. Climate change, simply put, is the pattern of irregular climate patterns over a time period. According to climatenasa.gov, scientists attribute the global warming trend observed since the mid-20th century to the human expansion of greenhouse gases. The greenhouse effect is when the gases such as carbon dioxide get trapped in the atmosphere, which traps in more heat. This is important because human actions like the burning of fossil fuels, livestock farming, and burning of forests release more carbon dioxide into the atmosphere than back then, which will only force temperatures to get warmer. Warmer temperatures then melt the ice caps in the Arctic, which is going to cause a rise in sea levels. Higher sea levels threaten properties on low lands near the water, as many are in Florida. And this also means smaller ice caps, which creates competition between animals who live on those ice caps. And those are just a few of many negative effects. Knowing how climate change is caused and the effects on Earth makes it possible to understand why countries are now enforcing policies to reduce carbon emissions and putting funding into scientists who study the effects and possible solutions of global warming. One example of how nations came together in the past for climate change is the Paris Agreement. The Paris Agreement was signed by 175 countries in 2016, which aims to reduce the annual global temperature range, and it requires that all the parties report regularly on the emissions and their implementation efforts, according to UNFCCC.net. The Paris Agreement also included plans for helping less developed countries. And these countries can now start to reduce emissions with the help of these more developed countries' funds. This shows that there's no excuse for developed countries to not give all their efforts into making renewable energy sources, reduce air pollution, and for them to not help countries who are already making efforts despite with little funds. Although there has been a lot of progress globally, raising awareness of global warming and climate efforts in the US government has not made as much progress as they could have. I mean, our current president, Donald Trump, has made comments on Twitter, quoted by Patrick Moore, saying that the whole climate crisis is only fake news and it is fake science. Trump has also claimed Moore was a co-founder of Greenpeace, which he wasn't. This false and misleading tweets are bad for Americans who want to follow their leader and will think that climate change is false when it is real. Real scientists have studied climate change all over the globe, not just in America, so for him to be saying it's fake is false. At this point, you may be wondering how the average American can make a difference if you're not a government politician who's making laws and policies on climate change. But any effort made, no matter how small, can really add up. One thing that can make a large difference in the passing of laws is voting. For representatives, any representatives who support efforts to be more sustainable and that believe in climate change are people that you can vote for so that they make policies on climate change. Things even younger kids can do to participate is eating less meat, starting a garden with fresh fruits and vegetables, and those who can drive can take a bike or walk, which will also save money on gas. Public transportation also reduces carbon emissions. Although the government may be slacking when it comes to people making a difference, there can be a big change with small steps. To conclude, climate control is a very real and pressing matter that anyone young, old, in power or not in power, can do. It is important to understand what climate change is so that you're informed on our world and the current issues that we're facing and issues that we're going to be facing for the future generations if this problem does not get fixed. I hope that throughout this speech, you're able to understand the science of climate change and the crucial political science, which America has to become more involved in. Thank you.